Good morning, women's wellness community. It is pouring rain outside, so I am here in my inside studio. Not sure if you can see my puppy dog here. You can see her bad. She wanted to nestle in for the meditation this morning. So Jammers is in the house. She's always in the house. For this morning, I would love to focus on easy breath. And I'm hoping, actually, as I'm thinking about it, because we are coming back on having not been here last week, I'm hoping that you were able to do your meditation last Friday morning. Again, I was thinking about you. I was absolutely thinking about you. So I can't remember if I was in bed, like if I was just getting up. So thank you for all the kind words around enjoying the weekend and around the sleep-ins. So they weren't huge sleep-ins, but definitely enough. And so if you get a chance to listen to my podcast, hey Vicky, yes, I know, had to get inside, keep inside for sure. Good morning, Cheryl, too. Yay. So really, again, noticing for the weekend the importance of the morning routine and the evening routine. So I was starting to say, if you get a chance to listen to my podcast that is going live tomorrow morning, it talks about the morning, how I brought my morning and evening routine with me. And it was very much around my breath practice, around my meditation practice, being able to do it amongst chaos. And the chaos was 40,000 people. It wasn't like I was meditating in the middle of 40,000 people, but honest to goodness, you felt like you were bringing them back with you at the end of the day. And the importance of grounding before I went into the party for the day, so to speak. It was quite amazing. It's the first time that I have practiced, I guess, to that level, or maybe was aware of the importance of the two groundings, beginning and end of the day, and being able to do it again on the fly. So as we play today, we are going to do a little bit of a pyramid. So going from our easy breath, making the breath a little bit stronger, a little bit stronger, a little bit stronger, and then coming back down. Because when you think about doing an easy breath, sometimes we're not even sure how to do that because we have no comparison. What is my easy breath? So that's part of the practice this morning for sure. The other is that the reminder that we don't necessarily have to take big breaths all the time to get the benefit. And you'll read, take 3 big breaths, or even in my podcast, I'll say take a big breath in and a big breath out. And you don't have to do that. You can, you're still going to get the benefit. And I like to vary the tempo and the rate and the rhythm of my breathing just to see the different effects. So we're going to go from what we feel is our easiest breath, move up, we're going to go up 4 steps and come back down. And also notice when we start to come back down, now I'm going to guide you through this, just giving you little tips to focus on as we go through this pyramid. It's almost like a crescendo as well, coming up, going down. So those words were floating in my head this morning. But the easy breath amongst chaos. This is really my focus, where you are in any kind of situation where you just want to settle on in for a little bit. You're still taking everything in around you, but you've gone in for gratitude, for enjoyment, for recharging, and then you're going back out, nicely recharged. So as we move into this morning, good morning, Mom. Getting yourself super comfortable, however that is. And I always say this, it may not be cross-legged for sure, but you do want to feel grounded. So if that is in your chair, and actually you could do this laying down. You absolutely could do this laying down. It's a good practice to do. I would say falling asleep as well. You may not make it all the way through the practice. That's another benefit of doing a breath practice before you go to sleep. Okay, so finding that position. Even midway, you could lay down, you can change your position because we're just exploring. Easy breath to a little stronger and back down. Your eyes can be open or closed. Sometimes just even gazing down a little bit. That's an interesting place. Your eyes could be soft. You could be looking around wherever you are right now and just keeping a soft gaze. And then taking your attention to your breath. Now the only direction I'm going to give you on your breath is that your mouth is closed. And if you can, if it's an easy breath to be able to inhale through the nose and out through the nose. But if that's not an easy breath for you, you could be stuffed up this morning, anything can be going on. Your easy breath might have to come in through your mouth, and that's okay. But notice, just notice. So as I'm talking, right, giving you little tips, noticing if you can inhale and exhale through your nose with your mouth closed. And can you make your breath a little bit easier? Again, for those of you just popping on, we're going to move from an easy breath. We're going to go up 4 steps and come back down. So we're at step 1. Eyes are open or closed. We're inhaling and exhaling through the nose if we can, but if we need to open our mouth to take the inhale, that's fine as well. And just feel what you feel in your body. Feel what's moving. And notice sometimes the resistance of the mind. It wants to do something. It actually doesn't like easy. I don't know if it's because it feels more vulnerable at easy. Again, our primitive brain. But it wants to do more sometimes. So notice if that's coming up for you. That is challenging to do a light, easy breath. Feel perhaps a softness in your shoulders, softness in your jaw. And then we're just going to move up our breath just 1 step. So as you inhale now, just a little smidgen of a stronger inhale through your nose. You might feel the lungs filling a little bit more expansion on that inhale. As you exhale though, I'd still like you to keep your mouth closed. Now what I found interesting when I was playing with this is that it can be a little bit of an ujjayi breath at the exhale, where you are hearing and feeling your breath, but your mouth is closed. little bit more filling, a little bit more expanding. The exhale, I want to remind you of the Ujjayi breath, that the sound inward is a Darth, like Darth Vader. It's a ocean sound. It's a, but your mouth is closed. And notice what you notice. Notice how it feels to take a little bit of a deeper breath. Maybe there are different muscles involved. Maybe you're feeling the breath in a different place. Maybe the length of the breath, the inhale and the exhale is a little bit longer. We've gone from easy breath in and out through the nose, level 1, level 2. You've taken a little bit of a bigger breath, maybe moved into an Ujjayi breath on that exhalation. Now step 3, again, just a little bit more of an inhale. A little bit more filling. You can even think about almost a balloon image of you're filling out a little bit more into the front, sides, and back of your body without lifting your shoulders. But if your shoulders come up, that's just awareness. Right? It's just your shoulders are trying, especially if we are digging a little bit deeper for our breath, our shoulders will help. These scalenes will help. They are trying to expand the muscles. And just notice. I can even notice with myself, my neck muscles, if I take a little bit more breath in on that inhalation, right? These guys start to come in. Now on your exhale on this one, I'd like you to exhale through your mouth and hear your breath. Could be a pursed lip breath, pursed lip breath. Okay, however you want to exhale through your mouth though, not your nose. And notice. So your inhale is always, if you can, through your nose. You're expanding a little bit more, a little bit of a deeper breath, wider breath, even a taller breath. It is coming more up here, kind of higher, right? And then your exhale is, and then notice, sometimes you have to remind yourself to close your mouth after we exhale. Notice the muscles, notice the feeling, notice the length, the depth. Notice if there's resistance, if there's tightness. Because it's more strength. You're working your diaphragm a little bit more on each breath. So as we come into this 4th level now, I'd like you to inhale again to your fullest capacity through your nose. And it's interesting because I can see myself, so I can see when I'm lifting my shoulders and using my neck, and I'm okay. I want to do that inhale where I feel my stomach go out, the sides of my rib cage, even the breath into the back. Even into that lower part of the rib cage on the inhale without lifting my shoulders. Now on the exhale on this, everybody, I'd like you to exhale with that pursed lip breath or pursed lipped exhale And follow your exhalation right to the end point. And right at the very end of your exhalation, I'd like you to hold it for a split second. And feel what you feel. And then your mouth closes and you inhale again. And with all of this, yes, you could have a light smile on your face to keep it light, to keep it curious, right? Not so intense. Now your breath might have shifted now on your inhale. So you might have felt some tightness in your low back, or you might have felt some resistance coming higher, because our lungs go right, tips of our lungs are right at our collarbones. You might now be feeling some shifting, some changing. Sometimes on a breath, all of a sudden it just goes poof. It's like it's broken through some resistance. And as you follow your exhalation right to its end point, and that exhale is hold that. Can be a split second, 1 or 2 seconds, enough to feel the muscular strength, to feel your transverse abdominis, your girdle muscle draws in, your pelvic floor draws up. Okay, our diaphragm is gone, boom, right up, squeezing on our lungs and just squeezing that last little bit of air out. And if you want to explore and play with it and hold it a little bit longer, that's okay. Again, as long as it's within your capacity and you don't feel like you're having to grab that inhale or grasp it. Okay. So for me, it's a couple of seconds to hold. And that's a Pilates movement there. But it comes from yoga. It comes from yoga. The Mula Bandha. Just a couple more. So this is the 4th level. We're inhaling, feeling the fullest capacity of our breath without our neck, our shoulders, our jaw, our throat. And still feeling the ease of this. That's the challenge. The challenge is to feel a deeper breath with ease. Your exhale is grounding, strengthening, giving us that inner resilience, that connection to the first and second chakra, right? Our foundation, our security, are coming in deep, 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 deep to be able to go out, wherever that out is. And then just let your breathing return. Or just kind of settle down a little bit. And actually what I'm going to do to really feel the full contrast of this is we're going to come back to the first level, to our easy breath. And if it feels like you need to reset for a moment, if it feels like you need to do a little cat, or I call this jammer stretch. This is what jammers does. Oh, I love that. And then we settle in. And then come back to your easy, easy breath. Eyes closed, eyes soft. Inhale and exhale is through the nose. Light smile on your face. If that's comfortable, if that's easy. And notice if your easy breath even feels easier. And just for the last minute, as you're doing your easy breath, invite the sounds that are around you. As if you could go from the sounds of your house, of a clock or the traffic outside or the wind, okay, or the fridge or the furnace. Invite those sounds in, and whether we have the sounds of our house and we're going within, or we have 40,000 people around us, or a family reunion, can we be with the energy around us, inviting it in, and still be with our easy breath? Maybe set an intention for today to play with your easy breath. So if your eyes are closed, starting to open them, start to move and to stretch. And I hope you enjoyed that. It came again out of last weekend, so I'm going to be chatting about that a little bit more on the podcast tomorrow. And also wanted to let you know that this is last call for my fall planners. So for you planners out there or wannabe planners, it's going to print next week, so just feel free to send me a message if that's something that you might be interested in as well. So, and I put my meditation again goes on Monday, right? 7 a.m. Once Suzanne, she's sleeping in this morning too, is back at it. Monday morning and then Friday morning. Those are the framing of the week. And we can frame our day as well. So, feels good to be back. Namaste. And stay dry, everybody here in my neck of the woods. Have a fantastic weekend. And yay, yes, Cheryl. I'm so excited too. So have a great one, everybody, and we'll see you again next week. Bye for now.